Hey guys, what's up? So I actually just took my very first flight post-pandemic, mid-pandemic. We're not post yet, but I was posting about it on Instagram and I was actually surprised. I had a lot of people hitting me up asking how I felt, if it was safe, all of that good stuff. So I thought I would just kind of make a quick video talking about it. So as a lot of you know, I'm in the process of moving to Denver. So a couple weeks ago, Steve and I filled up his big work truck with all of our stuff, and then I drove his car and we went to Denver and found an apartment, got moved in, all that stuff. And then Millie and I ended up flying back because my lease isn't actually up until mid-September, and this gives me a chance to like clean the apartment and all of that good stuff. So I was definitely a little bit nervous when I booked it. I have asthma, so I've been very cautious during this whole pandemic. Even working in grocery stores, I do Instacart, and a couple things I've just done like day to day to make sure I'm good. One, take your vitamins, but also if I ever felt like stuffy or just uncomfortable with a day in the grocery store, I do like a nasal rinse, and then I do a shot of apple cider vinegar. So whether it works or not, so far so good. I'm so far so good. Anyway, so I booked the flight and I was really nervous, but first thing I did was go into Amazon and I bought a pack of face shields. There were 3 for I think like 20 bucks. And yes, they do prevent if somebody's coughing or sneezing, all of that stuff. But the main reason for me is just to keep myself from touching my face, because I've noticed that that's a really big issue for me. So I have my mask, I have my face shield, and then I brought a bunch of disposable gloves so that I could wear them at the airport, throw those away, change them out, wear different ones on the flight, all of that good stuff. But I was actually really surprised. So Denver airport was super dead. I mean, I think I got through security in like 5 minutes. There wasn't a lot of people in the waiting area. So we sat kind of far away from everybody just to be safe. And then Millie is emotional support, so we actually get on toward the beginning. And so I picked a seat away from everybody, a window seat. And one thing that I love that Southwest is doing right now is not booking the middle seats. So we had a window seat, but actually our flight was so quiet, we kind of had the whole aisle. I feel like almost everyone had an aisle to themselves, which I don't know if that's normal, but it was super great. And I've definitely heard horror stories of other people saying, you know, their flights were packed or the airport was super busy or nobody was wearing masks, but that definitely wasn't my experience. Everyone had their mask on. There was only one other person that had a face shield on, but the other ththing I highly recommend that I did was I booked a direct flight. I figured I wanted the least amount of time possible at the airport and in the air. So I booked a direct flight, got a window seat, face shield, mask, and gloves. And then my last little tidbit is I brought a couple of cough drops, not because I had a cough or anything like that, but I just didn't want to be that person. Like you get a tickle in your throat and then you're coughing and then everyone's super, super freaked out. You know, sometimes the air is dry and then the more you try not to cough, the worse it gets. So I just brought a couple just as a precaution. Didn't need them or anything like that. And then when I got back, I just went yesterday and got my first COVID-19 test just to be safe, especially because I do work in grocery stores and there was a lot of travel involved. But I felt incredibly safe, and so safe that I actually just booked another flight yesterday. We have our first big Monica Goes travel coming up next month, which I will share more details on that soon. Just waiting on contracts and all of that to go through. But yeah, it felt great. Even the road trip, you know, you make as little amount of stops as possible. The one thing I didn't do, just because I forgot, that I definitely recommend is like wiping down seats and things like that. Didn't do that, but I used a lot of hand sanitizer and washed my hands a lot. I feel like sometimes I'll use the hand sanitizer and 20 minutes later use it again, even though I didn't touch anything, just because I'm paranoid. But yeah, I definitely recommend bringing a lot of hand sanitizer. And those are kind of the things that I did that made me feel safe. But then, yeah, I'll be flying again next month and then driving to Denver again with Kristen in a couple weeks. So hopefully everything is good. I just wanted to hop on and let you guys know how I felt that it seems super safe. I highly recommend Southwest at the moment. Book direct, all that good stuff. So stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.